Hey, everybody, a rematch of round one of last season's playoffs. Washington in Montreal to take on our Habs. I've got my usual stuff for the game. And yeah, let's hope for Habs trying to break a 4-game losing streak. So go, Habs, go. And the Hangout starts now. All right. So as usual, I've got my stuff. A little bit of Habs news. I've got the stats for the game, and we'll go. And then I'll get you guys in the chat. So we'll start off with what I've got. First things first, though. So don't forget this: the Guess the Score contest. Guess the score of the game and the first goal scorer of the game. You can pick one guy from each team, and if one of those guys is the first one to score, and you have the score, and you're the first one in the chat with that combination, you win $15 off at the merch store. $15 off at the merch store. Leave your guesses in the chat. Mine is 4-3 Montreal, probably in overtime or possibly in overtime. First goal for Washington would be Ovechkin for me and Caulfield for Montreal. All right. Okay, let's get right into what I got. The refs tonight are Corey Sivret and Jake Brink. Are they good? Probably not. They're refs. Atlantic standings. Detroit leads the way with 25 points. Boston with 24. Montreal with 23. Tampa and Ottawa with 22. Florida with 21. Toronto with 20. And Buffalo with 18. So from top to bottom, what is that? 7 points from top to bottom. Very tight race there in the Atlantic. All right. Last 10 games, Montreal 4-3-3, averaging 3.1 goals, 5.2 assists, 4.9 penalties, and 11.6 penalty minutes while giving up 3.6 goals per game. Capitals are 4-4-2 in their last 10, averaging 3.3 goals, 5.2 assists, 4.8 penalties, and 12.4 penalty minutes while giving up 2.6 goals per game. Players to watch over the last 5 games. Points, you got Jacob Chikrin with 6 and Cole Caulfield with 4. In goals, Ovechkin with 4, Caulfield with 3, and assists Carlson with 6 and Dobson with 2. Team stats, power play percentage, 13.8% for Washington, third last in right at the bottom of the league anyway. 21.4% for Montreal, 14th. Penalty kills, 72.3% for Washington. I keep doing this the other way around. I didn't give you my news first, but we'll go through this. That's 28th in the league. Montreal, 78.5%, 19th in the league. Face-off percentage, 48.4%. For Washington, 50.9 for Montreal. Goals for per game, and even 3 for Washington, 3.32 for Montreal. And goals against per game, 2.55 for the Caps and 3.37 for Montreal. Let's see. Goalies tonight, for them, I'm not sure because I saw there was going to be Lindgren because Thompson played last night, so I doubt it's Thompson. Yet in the lineups, you're going to see is listing Thompson. So I do not know, although they're showing the lineups now. This is Montreal's lineup up there. Let's see if they what they say. So if it's Lindgren, no, they're not showing. If it's Lindgren, 2-3-1, 3.16 goals against, 8.93 save percentage, and a 1 shutout. For Thompson, 8-5-1, excuse me, 2 and even 2 goals against. And 9.209, the words aren't coming out again, 9.20 save percentage. For Monty, 4-5-1, 3.56 goals against, 8.58 save percentage. Just horrible numbers. I mean, can't hide from that. Before I get to the lines, I'm going to tell you that Washington beat Montreal in 5 games in round 1, first meeting between the two teams since then. If Montreal's power play gets back on track, special teams could be an advantage for them. As you saw, Yeah, okay, I did that. Okay, Washington played last night, so they're 1-2-0 on the second night of back-to-backs this season. So hopefully they'll be 1-3-0. This could be the last time Ovi is in Montreal, and my dog's very upset about that. Hang on. So it could be the last time he's in Montreal as an NHL player. He's in the final year of his contract at 40 years old. He has said he will not play for another NHL team, and he'll be going back to the KHL after this season. Whether that's true or not, we'll find out, I guess, eventually, but could be the last time we see Ovi in a Caps uniform in the NHL. All right, let me finish off now. Caps lines. Strome, Ovechkin, and Beauvillier. Sourdif, Protas, and Wilson, McMichael, Duhaime, and Leonard, Lapierre, Milano, and Frank. That sounds like a law group. Lapierre, Milano, and Frank, law associates. I don't know how to pronounce this guy's last name. February. That's just going to be his nickname. And Carlson, first pair. Chikrin and Roy, Sandin, and Van Riemsdyk. See, it says Thompson. Thompson played last night. I don't think he's playing tonight. So it's probably going to be Lindgren. For Montreal, hidden by, it's okay, I know who it is. Suzuki, Caulfield, Bolduc, Kapanen, Slavkovsky, and Demidov. Evans, Roy, and Anderson. Davidson, Veleno, and Gallagher. By the way, the second line of Kapanen, Slav, and Demidov had really good numbers for the last game. The underlying number, whatever they call that. But so I'm expecting good stuff from these guys. There was a little chemistry there, and we'll see what happens. The problem is I don't think Bolduc and the first line really clicked. We'll see if that's a difference this game. Matheson, Dobson, Struble, Hudson, Jacki, Carrier. That's the defense, and that's it. That's all I got. Let's see what you. Oh, maybe I should go back and take that off of there. That would help. Yeah, that'd be a good thing. All right, who's here? Guru in first. 3-2 Habs. Demidov, Strome. And he also says this should be a fantastic game, and they're just about to get going. And I want to show this before I do anything else. And I hope Guru. So you can see available at the store, and Guru bought one, and that's his phone. Available at the store with T-shirts, hats, and mugs. I have to legally do that, or YouTube gets mad at me. All right. Going to be dropping a puck any minute. Phil says this should be. Oh, I did that. Hey, Phil, 7-1 Habs. Yeah, I don't think that, but okay. I'd like to see it. Gallagher scores all the goals, including an own goal for the Caps. They're about to face off, and they have faced off. Bye-bye, 4-3, Habs, Demidov, or OV. Joe says 4-3, Caulfield or Leonard. Lawyer says 4-1, Habs, Galley gets the first goal. BL, Caps played last night at home and had to travel to Montreal, so if the Habs can't win this one, it might be a little concerning. Habs 4-2 with David Desharnais or Bobby Carpenter. Look at that. Interesting combo. Yeah, we'll see. Listen, I don't totally disagree or anything like that. They should be able. I mean, I hope so. And also, the Caps lost 2 out of 3 second games of back-to-back so far this year. So let's hope we make it a 3 losses. November 20th, 1986, hallway brawl. Chris Nyland tossed from the. I remember that one as he passed Bruins bench. Ken Linsman stood up, so Nyland threw a shot at him. This started a brawl in the hallway. Yes, I remember that game. Saw it. I believe that. I want to say that was a Saturday game. And because I saw it. And I think it was a Saturday game on Hockey Night in Canada. All right. I'll get to you guys in a sec. We are almost a minute in. No shots, no score. And I just getting my first look at the game right now. Slav, I think people are going to be surprised that we got a penalty coming up. High stick, Montreal going to the box. Slav has been giving up only one turnover a period. I believe that's the thing. So that's pretty good. Like, he's been playing really well. Not getting the production needed, and he just got a high sticking penalty. But I think he's been playing really well overall. Hard to take the puck from him now. He fights hard. He's got the most hits on the team. Yeah, unlucky stick there for high sticking for Slav. What are you gonna do? It happens in the game of hockey. 4-2 Slav, says BL or Chikrin. And they scored like Ovi. Well, I got the opening goal. Ovi. Whoever had Ovi, let me know. Ovi gets the opening goal. 1-0 power play goal. Baby, you had Ovi, didn't you? We're not that far off. I can go back and look. Baby had Ovi. What was your score? 4-3. So for me to actually get it, you're going to win because I have Ovi and 4-3. Let's see. Anybody else? Did anybody else have Ovi? No, I went back to the top. All right. I didn't get that far down, so I don't know yet. I'm scanning for Ovi. And I can see the time on the thing, so if you put it in now, I can see. All right, so no more guessing because it's not going to count. And so just Baby had Ovi. Baby, you might get it, buddy. You might get it. I mean, I picked the same score, so you know it's going to be the score, and you're going to win tonight. Anyways, good luck on that, buddy. And if you do, it's showing that the new way to do it, it pays off a little better as far as, you know, for a winner. It's a little bit easier because it would be the second one this season after not having one. 2 out of the last 3, I think, seasons we didn't have a winner. Awesome. Now let's see the Habs win. At least win. Even if it's not 4-3, at least win. And why do we always have to catch up like within the first 2 minutes? Hey. They're on a 4-game losing streak, and they have lost 6 out of the last 7 games. So this is a big game. This is an important game. They need to win. Every loss is seriously, seriously hurting their chances at a playoff spot. There's a big chance there for Washington. Hey there, Charles. How you doing there, buddy? Good to see you. There's Charles. Is it snowing in Nassau? I don't think it can be snowing in the Bahamas. Is it ever? Like, that's like the end of times. It snows in the Bahamas. Good work there by Galley. Good work by Galley, man. Kept the puck in, but anyway, still good work by Galley. Anyway, if I missed anybody's comment, I'm sorry. I should take this one down. If I missed anyone's comment, I'm sorry. If it was really important, put it in again. I will see it, but I've scrolled to the bottom. Fehevari, that's how he called him. Monty bobbling the puck a little bit, but he made the save, got the puck, and we'll have a face-off in front of him. Yes, sir. Goddamn Ovi, still going to score against us, man. I had a feeling for Ovi. And I just figured, okay, Caulfield, because he's kind of, they score a lot of times from the same spot. I just had a feeling for Ovi. Yeah, another Ovi record he just set. 442 goals in in his home arena. That's one more than Gordie Howe as far as scoring that many goals in one arena. So it's a record. Whoever knew that record was out there? So 442 goals in the Washington arena. All right, so what do we got here? Shots are 3-2 for Washington. They're up 1-0, and we have 14:45 left to go in this first period. Caulfield with a shot from bad angle. I didn't see who the goalie is for them. Is it Thompson or is it Lindgren? Pace is pretty good for this game anyway. Pace is good. So shots are tied up at 3 now. Matheson just took a penalty. Tripping. It is Lindgren? It had to be Lindgren anyway. Not too many teams play a goalie on back-to-back games. Doesn't happen very often. Can the Habs or any team teach character? Yeah, I don't know that you can teach character. The Bahamas experienced snow once in recorded history. January 19th, 1977. Wow. I don't remember that. I mean, I probably wouldn't. In 77, I was about to be 14 that January. So I don't remember that. being in the news or I heard about it, but that's pretty awesome. Just one time in recorded history. Suzuki hit 100-foot from the puck. All is good, of course. Well, they said he said it on the thing there, but there should have been an interference call. We should not have given up on Lindgren. Yeah, I don't know about that. At the time, I don't know. I think that there was he wasn't playing well here. You can't say that Lindgren was doing what he did in Washington. And you don't know that he would have done that here or not, to be honest. Probably would have, I guess, but who's who? I said at the beginning, man, refs, they're all no good. What do you expect, the refs? It sucks, but listen, was it a call? It was a legitimate tripping. And honestly, I didn't see the Suzuki thing, but I mean, the announcer mentioned it, so it happened. And yeah. He's talking about it right now. Yep, good pair of refs. This pair of refs, yeah, good. They're really good. Can't wait till they finally investigate, and it's the NHL's turn to be busted for something with gambling. One day it'll happen. Biggest snowfall in Sydney was in 1836. Do you guys get snow at all, really, Joe? Guru, it was a while ago. I just think it's a moot point at this point to say that we should have kept him. Well, listen, Foucault, I'm sorry, that's whatever. Lindgren is the one. He did go on to have now a good career, but I don't know that, when you think about the timing and everything, I don't know. He might have just needed new scenery in another place, and sometimes guys are like that. So to say that we should have kept him and he would have done that here, it's an unknown. Hey, Bruce. Okay, so Joe, you too also. You don't get snow. Right now, at this point in my life, I wouldn't mind not having to put up with snow and the cold that we put up with here. That was a bad. I don't know what happened with Edward Leonard, but we couldn't do anything with it. I'm doing good. I'm doing okay. Thank you, Bruce. Hope you are as well. His time in Montreal was bad with Carey Price here, and he wasn't going to get much of an opportunity with Price here. And you can't tell what the future was going to hold with Carey. So, it's hindsight. Hindsight is 2020. Maybe we should have kept him, but I'm not going to look back at that. You feel Hudson will be a superstar. I mean, that's low-hanging fruit, though, Bruce. We all feel that. I saw something where he, I think it came out like a couple of games ago, was being mentioned as being second in the running for the Norris Trophy at this point in the season right now. And that's a penalty. Going on the power play. First time since they revamped the lines a couple of games ago. Hooking. Bruce, that'd be pretty cool if Hudson wins a Norris Trophy in his second season after winning the Calder. The thing is, I doubt that's going to happen. Don't forget, Cale Makar is out there. Quinn Hughes. There's guys out there. So, but right now, and by the way, tonight's game, quarter mark of the season, just a hair under. Halfway through Saturday's game would be like the official, actual quarter mark of the season, but we're at the quarter mark of the season already. That went pretty fast, you got to admit. And yeah, so in the next couple of weeks, teams, they evaluate where, GMs evaluate where the teams are, what they might need, what they feel they should move, that kind of stuff. And you never know, you might see some deals happen around the league, and maybe for Montreal too. David, you're saying Lindgren would have done better than what, Monty, without Habs team defense? You don't really know that, though. You don't know that. I know you feel that, and that's your opinion. That's fine, but we don't really know that. You can only give an opinion. Bruce, I mean, we're in the top half of the league, so it kind of is and has been. We're in a slump. We'll see if they can come back out of the slump. They got 42 seconds now in this power play. I don't know. Was Laine playing great? I don't know. A fully healthy Laine, because I dare say he probably wasn't healthy fully. You might be right. Last year's Laine definitely helped on the power play without a doubt. But he wasn't really doing it this season. Come on, get some shots away, boys. Throw it away, and they clear it down, and that's going to do the power play. So no goal here. Didn't look great from what I could tell. Oh, for their last 7 games now for the power play. I don't know how many that is, but it's somewhere around 20. Eight and a half minutes to go in the first. Shots are tied up at 3. It's I was gonna say don't score. It's 1-0 Washington. Yeah, delayed offside on Ovi there. Bruce feels Laine has health problems all the time, so he's not reliable for us to build our team. No. Unless Laine comes back from injury and he just is lights out and wows the shit out of everybody, which is kind of unlikely that that's going to happen. At this point, I don't see Montreal re-signing Laine. So maybe a move at the deadline. Not sure when he's going to be back exactly, but I think he's going to be back at end of February. So there potentially could be a move at the deadline with Laine. Anyway, we'll see. But I mean, it's obvious that the Laine thing didn't work. And consider we gave up Jordan Harris. I don't know that at this point was going to be is a big problem. So it was an experiment that didn't work. It didn't cost a ton to have the experiment happen. It's not a problem. Yeah, no, BL, I agree. At this point, I have to agree with the stuff that you were saying, and I was saying, yeah, and I gotta say, I can't argue with that. There's something there. There's something off. I don't know what it is, and I don't expect him here next season. Phil says, "Don't give up on Line. He's hurt, not dead." But I mean, I don't. He hasn't impressed me. I beginning first say 10 games, yeah, and then after that, nothing impressive in my mind. You've been watching Lancé Count. Wow, that's old now. He shoots, he scores. And it's funny because the not the main character, but the other one, the goal scorer, the hockey star guy there, his actual real name is Marc Messier, which is I always thought that was funny. I can't say I watched a lot of Lancé Compte, but obviously I watched it in English because they had it in both languages. But I saw it a few times. First season. I don't think I watched it after the first season. BL, but money is not the big thing. They had the cap space. It's not a that's Molson's problem. That's not for the fans. When I talk costs, I'm talking players or what we sent the other way. Oh, we got a second round pick out of that too, which I forget who we picked with that. Phil, you spelt it wrong. It's not Marc Messier. It's Marc Messier with a C. I was living on Prince of Wales in NDG. I was, what year was that? Hang on, I got to figure the year. I was 20? No, I would have been 19, 18 or 19 when that came out, I believe. That's how long though. That's a long time since that show was on. Ooh, ooh, they keep it in. Nice. Let's go, boys. Let's get something. Good movement, but good save there by Lindgren. Through traffic, the puck came in. Caulfield with a good shot, good save. Oh, penalty. Washington penalty. A delay here right now. Habs are on 6-on-5. Comes out the puck. Shit. Okay, everybody's out. Let's get the zone. Let's get back in the zone. Demidov, stretch pass. Oh, here comes Bolduc. Who's got a copy? Oh, they didn't touch it yet. Wow. Come on. Get a shot. Suzuki and Bolduc almost hooked up there. They still have the puck. Montreal still in possession. Still alive. Wow. Caulfield wrist shot and save. And now we'll get the penalty call. Wow. High sticking call, I believe. I didn't see on who. Chikrin took the call. I didn't see who he high stick though. Let's get to you guys back here. I see some interesting, I think, comments. First season was in both languages, but the English failed. Yeah, that's maybe why I didn't continue to watch it. Matt wanted to sign Line to an 8-year deal. Yes, Matt's not here to defend himself, though. It's Matt's birthday tomorrow as well, by the way. Bruce says also, I can't believe Ovechkin is still scoring at this age, and he's also pretty slow, but he knows how to score. Well, you to say, but he knows how to score, I guess. Oh, he's only got over 900 goals. But yeah, I mean, listen, he's slowing down. It's 40. But he's on pace now. Like, he had a really slow start, but he's picking it up with the goals. So who knows how many he's going to get this year. Huzu says his elementary school teacher was married to Eric Osiel from Lancey Comte. He coached us all year our play. Nice. I don't know who that is, though. Is that the main guy? A lot of people would say, is that Lance? BL says, Rick was 19. What year was that? That was black and white TV and rabbit ears time for you. No, it wasn't. I was 19 in 1982. I guess having a career actor helping is the only way to make a school play somewhat bearable. Okay, what's that about? Your elementary school teacher? Oh. But what part did he play? Am I right? Eric was like the main character? Because he was a bilingual actor. His English was fantastic. Like, first time I saw him in something, I can't remember what it was, but I didn't know he was French. And then I saw he's in Lancey Comte, and I'm going, huh? I didn't know the kid was French. Okay, Habs on the power play. Caulfield had time and space, and he shoots over the net. I don't know. They need a power play goal badly. You hope. What's a 5-minute major? The penalty? No, David, the Wayne Gretzky quote is, you don't score. What's it? No. You don't score on every shot you don't take. You can't score on every shot you don't take. You just can't score on those. Oh, okay. So it's not the guy I'm thinking, because I can't remember that kid's name. And I say kid because now he's definitely my age. He's got to be my age, maybe even slightly older than me. Come on, guys. Suzuki one-timer misses. Or was a save by Lindgren in and out of his glove. Who is big 6'3" power forward Habs just signed? Did you see that on Facebook? That's just bullshit. Those things don't even, just scroll past that garbage. There's so much garbage on Facebook. It's horrible. I scroll past most of it. I'm only on there for certain things, and that's it. But most of it is just bullshit stories, clickbait stuff that people click on. I did a few times when I realized this is all just bullshit, and now it's easy to recognize. They scored, but it got waved off. I don't know what, the big pile up in front, trying to put that puck through. Now Wilson is gonna You're not going after Demidov because you try that. And Jackie's coming off the bench and he's going to crush you in his hands. Like that. That's in. That's in. That puck's in. That puck's in. That's a goal. Waved off. Fuck you, waved off. That's a goal. That puck's in. Maybe a first power play goal in a while. What are they going to do? Yeah, they're looking at it. That's going to be a goal. If that's not a goal, those refs were paid off. No, that's a goal. Your eyes aren't playing tricks. That's a goal. Right there. And you see the other angle that puck was in. It's not. They're going to call it no goal. Watch and see. But that was a goal. He's already shook his head. Good goal. I was wrong. Thank you. 1-1. Galley gets the goal. Power play goal. First one in 7 freaking games. Maybe this is 8 games. I'm not sure. And his first goal of the season, too. Apologize to the nice referees. Never. Never. I tell them, yeah, well, then that's for all the other ones you blew all the time. So, high stick either touched the puck or there's a penalty here. I'm not sure. Penalty. Montreal. Two minutes. Josh Roy. Just what we need. Like, what was he doing with his stick? .402 to go in the first. Shots are 12-3 for Montreal, and it's a 1-1 tie. Yeah, that's a dumb play. Like, I don't know. You got to be in control of your stick. He reached out to do what? To hit the guy in the face? That was so stupid. He's going to get sent back down. Call up Florian. I don't know if they're going to do that. Call up Florian for line 4. Move Davidson down a bit. Send Raw back. Go. Oh, Veleno actually made a good play there. I didn't see who got the assists. Damn it. They put up the goal. Under a minute to go in this power play for them. And wow, Washington's going to take a call here. Slashing call. Okay, he broke Matheson's stick. So 48 at 4-on-4, 48 seconds. Ethan Frank of Protus, somebody in Frank law firm, took the call. So 48 seconds, 4-on-4. The Montreal have a power play of minute 12. Galley should be trade bait for Edmonton. Well, why? We're going to be I hope we're going to be in the playoffs. They're not going to trade guys like that. If we're going to be in the playoffs, not happening. They're not going to be sellers. They're going to be buyers, not sellers. And if they're going to be in the playoffs, you trade Galley just before the playoffs, you're ruining your playoff chances completely. In my opinion, team's going to be deflated. Galley, I think, is going to get over 1,000 games here in Montreal. He's still got a little under 200 to go. By the end of the season, he should be he should be around 900 or more. I think he's at like 855 games in a Habs uniform, something like that. Come on, guys. Put in another one. Put in another power play goal. That would be great. Coffee a little bit of shot over the top. Oh, slap, almost a nice pass. Got intercepted. 10 seconds behind their net, so the power play is basically over. But that was a good power play there, so it's looking good still. I wonder why they're allowing Roy back out there so quick. Twenty seconds. Pressure here. Pressure. Cleared out. Cleared out. Icing call, but very well worth that icing call. Is there? Oh, Ovi. Oh. Whoever grabbed Andy is third man in. Come on. How is that not the case? What are they going to do? Because it's Ovi, you can't push him out of the freaking way? Who's going? Somebody getting a penalty or what? Andy's getting a penalty. Ovi's getting a penalty. Slashing and cross-checking. So that's it. Offsetting. Be either 4-on-4 or 5-on-5. Hey, Larry, I didn't see you out there. Larry, the cable guy. Oh, by the way, if anybody wants to read Larry's writing, there are links in the description, easy to find. Click the link and read some of Larry's writing. Hockey stuff, sports stuff. Another rumor, Monty for Pickard. Yeah, right, they're like, we're going to do that. Not even worth even bringing up Monty for Pickard. Oh, Marty's not happy with Carberry, the Washington coach. Having words there. Okay, so it is 1-1 after one. First intermission has arrived, peoples. I'll be back on camera in just like a minute. All right, Larry, no worries. I will add it, or I'll interchange them with the ones that are in the description already. You hope it. Okay, wait. Did you, David? You said hope Andy plays. You mean Andy, right? Hope Andy plays like he did in playoffs. My sister in Texas loved that series. I mean, Andy's, it's a bit of a slow start, but he's doing okay now. Not taking any shit from Obi. I like that. Dobson took a penalty at the end of the period. I didn't see that. You sure about that? Well, that sucks. Anyways, we got an intermission. Anything you guys want to discuss? Now's the time. Anything you guys want to talk about? Now's the time. Doesn't have to be hockey. I talk about anything. What was the penalty for that Dobson apparently took? All right, peoples. I mean, that wasn't a bad period. I like the way they played overall. Looking better against Washington than last season in the playoffs, anyway, right? And Washington not that same team. I mean, they're not that team anymore, or at least right now. But I still feel confident. Feel confident they'll win. I don't forget the score I had, but I feel confident they should win or could win this game. You think Ovechkin should have got 5 minutes for spearing? Spearing? I didn't see spearing. Honestly, I didn't see spearing. I didn't load up any trivia, David. Going to put the kettle on for a little spot of tea. That's British. I know. I'm stupid. I didn't see Ovi spearing. Who agrees with that he speared? I didn't see that anything I'd call spearing. Did I miss it? One nothing Oilers in the first. Oilers lost to these Capitals last night, 7-4. I want to say. Did he do that? I can't. Now it's kind of ringing a bell. Even though it just happened, I should remember it. I mean, honestly, if it was spearing, it was. That would have been a stretch, I think, to call it that. When they already called him for slashing, didn't they call him for slashing? They called it slashing, not spearing. Then that's what they called it. So he did get called, but I guess you're right that if it was spearing, would have been a longer penalty. I don't know. I think the slashing call was fair. Sup, last one. Welcome. I don't know if I've seen you out there. Welcome to the channel. Welcome in. Who you a fan of? Bruce says yes, but that was because they wanted to give him a break, which I feel is unfair. No, I don't think. I mean, I'm not trying to give him a break when I say what I said, so I don't know. That's my opinion, and you're perfectly fine with your opinion, but I didn't find that was spearing. Awesome, last one. Same here, but I mean, we welcome everybody, and fan doesn't matter. I don't care who you're. I mean, maybe not Leaf fans, no, but we have Leaf fans. But yeah, this is open to everybody. That's why I ask. BL says, just watch it again. Ovi speared him. I'd have to see it again then. I didn't feel there was a spearing on the play when I watched it. So I'd have to see it again. And you know what? I kind of have to think that I think the announcer is what's his name? Not Johnson, the other guy there. I think he would have said something. I would think that one of those guys would have said something. So hopefully they show it here, but I don't think they're going to show it here. I don't know what they're showing here now. Awesome, Larry. As soon as when I get it, I probably won't get in there tonight, but tomorrow I'll see it and I'll switch it with what I've got already. If you want to keep doing that, I'm good with that. And anybody who wants to read, Larry's writing. You're writing about the skipjacks and other sports in I want to say Maryland. Am I right? And I apologize, Larry, because so many people I got no info on. It doesn't always come back to me properly. You think Bruce says, think it's terrible for the NHL to let him get away with this, as it will escalate, and I feel it will lead to more dangerous reprisal. I mean, for something that I don't think was even a spearing, I don't know. I feel you're being a little dramatic about it, to be honest. Rumor that Habs are looking at Saros. That's been out there a little while. I wouldn't, honestly, I don't think I'd buy into that. Are Monty's days numbered? I mean, they are yes, but I don't think it's, I honestly, I don't think they're going to move him. I could be wrong. I don't think they're going to move him. The player that I do think they're looking at in Nashville, though, is Ryan O'Reilly. That's the player I think they're looking at. Yeah, Bruce, it's not that I have to always be right, but what you just said there. Yeah, I've seen way more dangerous spearing. They called it a slash. I think that's fine. Edmonton's Bouchard, great offensively, but shockingly horrible defensively. Pylon against bigger players. Yeah, but I mean, I don't think they signed him, re-signed him because of his defensive play. It's because of the offensive play. Some players, listen, some D are just strictly offensive defensemen. Their D sucks. Look at Eric Carlson. O'Reilly doesn't like the spotlight, though. That's why he left TO. We'll see. That's not why he left TO. Are you sure? What I heard was, and it's not that he left. Well, he did leave, but they offered to re-sign him the next season, and he turned it down. He didn't like what was going on in the room and with management and the players. That's what I remember reading. I don't think it was because he didn't like the spotlight. I really don't think that's the reason. So I think Ryan O'Reilly would be an awesome pickup. He's got this year and next season left at $4.5 million, I think it is. The money's good. The term is perfect for what you want from a veteran coming in there. And I think he'd be fine at 2C. Don't you? I think it would be great. And from what I'm hearing, they are looking at him. Whether they can get him or not, I don't know. And I had O'Reilly as a potential Habs target when our season ended last season. I must have put that out in April, end of April, beginning of May. I think I put that video, the targets video for the center, and I had O'Reilly in there. I would love it if they do actually get that guy, because O'Reilly, when I made that video, I think I said O'Reilly's probably the guy I'd like to see, and we'll see if that happens. But as far as Saros, that's a rumor I didn't buy much. I didn't buy into it all. I don't know. You did hear the market was part of the reason. If anything, it's the pressure from the fans that he didn't like. From what I got from, I read, I guess, some article about it, and that he didn't like the experience there between fans and the team, the locker room, and management. He didn't like it there, but I don't think it's because of a big market. I don't see O'Reilly as that kind of guy that's, I don't want to be in a big market. He wants to win another cup. You got to think he wants to win another cup. You might have to go to a big market to do that. So, in my mind, without knowing anything more at all, I would think O'Reilly would want to come here with the potential here that he could help settle down and make happen. I would think he'd want to jump at an opportunity like that. That's me. I mean, I don't know. I don't know the guy, obviously, and I haven't read anything to that effect exactly. Larry says, Monty's not moving anytime soon. I think they will give him a chance to work out of what's bothering him. Yeah, I think so. I'm listening to the game, and he seems to be okay so far. Monty's getting his game back, I think. And then listen, Dobish right now fell into the same thing. Dobish's numbers over his last 3 games are horrible. So if you're saying, well, put Dobish, but Dobish is having the same problem right now. So, I guess that's why the rumor is like a Saros who's a starter, a legitimate starter, but I don't see that happening. Nurse just fought Douglas. Why don't I know that name? Douglas. Douglas who? What Douglas? I don't know. Draw, not much of a fight. Wait, I want to see what Larry said, that you said that. Oh, but last one, I don't think Larry meant that he's going to stand, like Monty's going to be in the way of Fowler coming in. I just think what he means is this season, Monty's not being traded and they're giving him the opportunity, which they've said, to get going because they need both those guys going, Dobish and Monty. And now they got to get both of them going again. But I don't think Larry meant that Monty's going to unseat or keep Fowler from coming up and taking over when he does get here. But I don't think it's what it was with O'Reilly. I think O'Reilly's going to be. I think I haven't read anything to say that he didn't like the pressure of the big market. Douglas is the same. So I don't know who this Douglas player is. Larry, that's the link that you sent me. I put the links you sent me. I'll try tomorrow tomorrow when I go in there, I'll check them. I don't know that I think I clicked them and they were fine. And then I put them in. I'll go check them and if I'll get back to you and let you know. Best I can do. O'Reilly brings character and fans will love him. I think so. I think fans here will really like him. I think he'll do. And listen, the thing is that Kapanen's doing well. I mean, he's doing pretty good at the second line center, but you can't argue that O'Reilly is probably your best bet there if you can get him, or a veteran like that. Fowler's really killing it in Laval, and I don't think he's going. I want to see Fowler kill it in Laval all season long. And then next season, totally different story. If Fowler comes in and takes over, then it's not going to shock me. But I don't really want them to rush him, and I think a year in Laval, doing what he's doing, dominating down there, can only help him. Or can only be good for him, I'll say. Exactly. Let him break some records there. Larry, yeah, I mean, Dobish is struggling right now too. So, yeah, okay, you're bringing a guy like Saros. Okay, he's a legit number one. I get it, but really, do you think Hughes is going to go veer so far off of what their plans and all? You think he's going to do that? I don't think so, because that's a big change, and it changes things to the point where you're not staying the course anymore. And I just don't see them doing that. Besides, what is Saros going to cost to trade for? And look at what kind of money does he make compared to what you're paying right now for goalies. O'Reilly is definitely a leader too. He was captain in St. Louis, and maybe in Buffalo too. I'm not sure, but in St. Louis, he was the captain when they won the cup, wasn't he? So yeah, he's a leader. He's a good guy to bring in, especially when you consider we're the youngest team in the league trying to make the playoffs. You bring in a guy like O'Reilly, just calm that second line down, even help calm the top six down, settle it down. There's nothing wrong with that in my mind. If his contract was like, if he had like 4, 5, 6 years left on a contract, it would be a different story. But with a year this season plus next at $4.5 million in today's cap, it's a no-brainer to me. The thing is, what does Nashville want if they're willing to give up on? What does Nashville want? What's the price to get him? If it's a crazy price, no, you don't do that for anybody. But if it's, if it's not that much, and what should it be? A first round pick and a prospect, right? For a Riley who's 34 or 36, he's not young. You're not going to give up that much. Yeah, I would do it. I do it tomorrow. I do it right now. If they called and said, "Hey, give us a first," and say Joshua Roy, who's I'm just giving a name. Yeah, how soon you want him? He's on his way. We're taking him out of the game. No, they wouldn't do that, but I'd move him for that. I mean, I'd acquire him for that. I think we'd all agree on that one last one. But that's like I said, I don't think anyone's going to get in Fowler's way. We're underway for the second period. I don't think anyone's going to change that from happening. That's another thing, Guru, that he didn't believe that they could win. He didn't like what was going on in the locker room. He didn't like it there. I wasn't because of the market, the size of the market. It was because of Toronto was the market, and he didn't like that market. That's what I think it was. You were right about the penalty, because they are on a power play. But that started what? That started. The time of it is weird. That started in the first. I didn't know they were on a power play. I'm confused. Anyway, that's nothing new about that. Hughes has shown so far that he's not going to make a panic move. 100%. He's not going to do that. There's no reason for him to panic anyway. Oh, you're right. Peter Angelo was the captain over there. You're right. But he had an A, though. He was an assistant captain. I think in Buffalo, though, he was captain when he was traded, wasn't he? Good clear by Evans. 15 seconds left on the power play for Washington. Killed off. Can they get 5-on-5? Wow, Ovechkin coming out of the box got a shot there just as they were getting to 5-on-5. And then they get scored on. And Frank scores from the slot. I think it was a pretty good shot. And it's his first goal of the season. He got his first NHL point, they said, last season against Montreal. Oh, great. 2-1 Washington. I see this again from this. Yeah, Monty's at fault there. Unfortunately, Monty's at fault on that one. He, as he said, he overslid to the right. He wasn't in proper position. Habs could overpay for it. Habs have what is needed to make a trade. And no doubt. Without having to make a major shakeup on the team either. So Hell, I send them Veleno too. Veleno and a first. How's that? I do that. Come on, boys. Cop it. Cop it. Man, you guys got to shoot too, though. Come on. Still a pretty good pace in this second period. Ah, fuck off. Frank just made it 3-1. Again, 2 goals in what, a minute and a half? Yeah, they're putting Dobich in. The 2 goals, they're both Monty's fault. I'm expecting Brad in here any minute now. Monty, shit. Well, tonight he kind of is. I have to say, it's disappointing. Yeah, he has to have that save. One thing I'll say this here, I'm glad Marty didn't wait long. Marty didn't wait here. The game, they could come back. If you let another goal go by because of a bad goalie tonight, so hopefully Dobich has his game, but that was a good move at this point, not waiting too long to pull. You can, Monty's exhausting. Listen, Dobich hasn't been great, so let's see. Before you say just Monty, let's see what Dobich does here. I'm hoping he's fantastic and they still have a chance. But I'm really glad Marty did not wait. What the hell is wrong with Monty tonight, man? That's come on, boys. Now you really got to move. Five minutes in already. Come on! How did he not score? Veleno was he cursed? How did he not score there? Send him for O'Reilly right now. Joe, even with the defense question on that last goal, he should have stopped that shot. And I'm the biggest Monty supporter. And no, he should have stopped those 2 goals. Boy, this game is giving me nerves. Yeah, I don't know about I mean, you might be right, David. You might be right, but I don't know that if they're gonna do that, I don't know. And not for Picker. Like there's the goalie's coming back. I don't know. I give him the chance to get his game. Ay. I told you Brad's coming in. Hey, listen, Brad, he wasn't good tonight. I'm gonna give you that straight off. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna try to defend that. Last one, Veleno may never. I like. How do you not score there? I don't know how he couldn't get that in. Yeah, Bruce, we're not. If you can't put those in, Kakinen may be worth a look, but what do? You send Dobish down because he's got waiver exemption? That's the thing. Or you carry 3 goalies. I don't know. Bruce, but it's easy to say we should trade for Jet Greaves, but you think Columbus wants to give up Jet Greaves? I wouldn't. Veleno hasn't done it in the NHL. But I mean, now you see why. You see why. I was expecting more from Veleno this season, that's for sure. Joe, you're right. They need to tighten up somehow in the second. But I mean, listen, Monty should have had both those goals. I'm sorry. I'm the biggest Monty supporter here, probably, and he should have had those 2 goals. And I'm just glad that Marty didn't leave him in there and made the change. Wow, what a save by Lindgren. Honestly, that maybe not Veleno's fault. What a great save by Lindgren. What a great save there by Lindgren. Hey, Dobish made a save on like a breakaway pretty much. By Frank, he was trying to get a hat trick in the second period. Jesus Christ, man. This guy Frank going to be a Habs killer? Never heard of this kid before. Well, you can't send Monty down. Why? Because you have to waive him. You lose him for nothing, and that's just stupid. Is to lose him for nothing. Columbus is trying to make the playoffs too, Bruce. Why would they want to do that? I guess this guy is known as a fast skater, obviously. Galley, if he was only faster. Now Veleno scores. 3-2. Veleno gets his first. A nice feed from Dobson, I think. Or Matheson, I guess. About time, man. Yeah, Matheson with the pass. Nice pass by Matheson. About time he gets one. Guru, that's another good point. And they're not trading Greaves. Why would they trade Greaves for Monty right now? I wouldn't. It was a good shot by Veleno, yeah. Yeah, last one. Listen, that's good. It's good that that happened. you thought whatever. It's the opposite of a jinx. You unjinxed him. Yeah, Bennington's not having a great year, and he's a piece of shit as a person, as far as I've heard. I don't know that I want Bennington for any reason, to be honest. Good save there, Dobish through a screen. So good move by Marty, not wasting time. And so far, Dobish is performing. Bruce, he could ask me and add players. No, I don't think so. Because then you're going to start making a hole on Montreal, and so you maybe close a bit of a hole and open up another. It's not worth it. Monty's going to find his game. How is winning? Winning's awesome. There's a nice pass there by Dobson that actually got through to Demidov. Caulfield! Nice shot. Good save. Caulfield was going for that far inside, just inside the post on the far side. Good glove save by Lindgren. Oh, you meant who's winning? Sorry, Norman. 3-2 Washington right now. 9:29 left in the second. But again, Bruce, if you get Greaves, right? Now you got Greaves and Dobish, then Fowler's coming. Who you like? I know it's you can move somebody, but I don't. Why are you moving guys out and paying a price to get a guy when you don't need Greaves? In my opinion, you don't need to go and get a goalie. Not with Fowler coming up probably next season. And just to make the playoffs this season and to screw everything up the future and all that and your plans, to change all that for one season doesn't make sense to me. And Greaves is a starting goalie. Fowler is going to be a starting goalie, not a backup. And you want, you got two starting goalies. You're going to have to move one of them eventually. Then why? Like, I don't see the point in doing it personally. Last one. I don't collect cards. The Leafs are losing. No surprise there. We got them next Saturday night. Monty's contract, I think, is up next season, not this one. Oh, another good chance there. Well, Nick, excuse me. Nice feed, but Lindgren intercepted that. Nice play there by Nick. It didn't exactly work, but good work by Nick there. Hey there, Richard Davis. Fowler is going to be lights out. I agree with you on that. We're not going to need a goalie for years to come. He's going to be our new price. And that's why you're not going to go and trade for a guy like Saros or Greaves. I don't see how that works. Never know with this game here. Maybe Veleno wakes up and starts to do what we're hoping he would do. Just be a solid third or fourth liner. Good pressure here by Montreal. Puck went out. Damn it. Bruce, they're definitely looking for that tying goal. Let's hope they do get it. I like what I'm seeing in them, the pushback. Great move. Listen, great move by switching goalies because it did what they needed, right? He settled things down, and now the offense got a chance, scored a goal. They're looking to add another one. Game's not over. So anybody says Marty can't coach, well, that was a really good coaching move right there. And considering the season Monty's having so far, you knew when that third goal went in, it's not going to get better. So get him out of there. Come on, boys. Just keep working. Work. Good pressure again here. Oh, good. Dobson kept it in, but now they're going to get it out. Demidov that close to being set free. Icing against Montreal. So nice to have, like, from a game that probably would have gotten away from us normally. It didn't. I think a little bit has to do with Washington not the same team as last year. That helps. And again, we're playing against, this is a heavy team too, another big team. We're holding our own. So it turned out from, it looked like a lost second period to not so much. Oh, bad loss by Slav there. Don't give him anything. Don't give him anything. Don't give him anything. Come on, guys. You got to clear. Dobich save. Man, a rocket by Chikrin. They scored. It's 4-2. Well, there was a missed call there. So Wilson should have been called on a penalty there. Probably should have had that, Dovish. Veleno is venom or poison in Italian. I wish he'd be a little more of that here. Damn it, 4-2. That's just not what we needed. They're going to go for a commercial. 5:24 to go in the second. Damn it, we did not need that goal to happen. Well, there's the 4 goals, but I was thinking Montreal would score 4. So unfortunately, bye-bye, if you're still out there, we ain't getting this one tonight. Fuck. Whole period left to go, plus 5 minutes, so this game is not over, but they got to make a move. Yeah, Wilson made that possible. Well, helped it. Let's put it that way. Huzu, listen, it's not only Montreal, though. Refs are bad with every team. Wilson be on Team Canada? He might be. I don't know. Probably not. I think there's a few guys who would be ahead of Wilson. And besides, in that kind of a tournament, I don't know that you want someone as undisciplined as Wilson can be. I don't think I'd name him to the team. Evans going off, but that's probably because he got an elbow to the head, so it's going to be the protocol, concussion protocol. Oh, scores Montreal, Suzuki. That was some good plays that happened in that little sequence. Well, Montreal makes it 4-3. Suzuki with his 22nd point of the season. Nice. No doubt Bruce Nick's a superstar. No doubt. Wilson belongs with Team Canada at any place not named the National Hockey League. Well, I don't think he belongs on Team Canada myself. Yeah, I don't know how he gets away with it all the time, too. It's just it's crazy how he does. I wonder how much it costs him to pay off the refs. That's what it seems like anyway. At times. Wow. Double check on whoever number 72 is. Come on, they are pushing. They are pushing. Come on. Let's get the tying goal before the period is over. That would be awesome. Nobody could have stopped Nick's shot. I didn't see it well enough, like in a slow motion thing, to be honest with you. So, but it seemed like that happened fast. Like puck was on his stick and it was off. So yeah, when in those cases when you can release that quickly, hard for goalies to stop that, especially when you go from one side to the other. And they've got to move over. It's hard to stop a quick release like that. Carey almost made a mistake, but covered up on it a bit. Oh, capping his pass. Oh, could have gone through. Uh-oh. All alone. Sandin, no goal. Yeah, he missed the net. Just under 3 to go here. 19-19 shots on goal. Tied up there, 4-3 Washington. Arbor's out there. It's not always a bad thing when you don't notice him that much. It means he's playing well. And they just made it 5-3. Milano. Fuck off, man. Jesus Christ. Jesus. Carrier got caught off balance trying to defend that. Dobish was a little out of position, and there you got a goal against. So far, you feel Dobson's been a disappointment? Not at all. For me, anyway. Couldn't get a shot away there, Nick. God damn it. Come on, guys. Don't give up. Okay, the guy just put it over the glass. It didn't touch, but I think it's because he was in the neutral zone, and that's not a penalty. If it was in the offensive zone or the defensive zone or any either offensive zone, it would have been a penalty, I think. Carrier messed up there going backwards. He stutter stepped, you'd say, and yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, but David, that was on a different team. This is a team that's a character team. You want to bring a jerk into that kind of atmosphere, that could screw up the locker room. Personally, that's what I think. Larry, I would say that's an affirmative on a lot of nights. Not all the time have they struggled, but I think the defensive breakdowns have a lot to do with it. That's why I say it's just a bit of patience, right? It's a team loss. It's not just on the goalies, and as a team, they've got to work that out. Better team defense overall, and you're going to see Evans is back out there, by the way, so he was back. And you're going to see better goaltending. He didn't have I don't think it was a mental mistake necessarily. He was going backwards, and trying to turn and to keep up with the guy, he stutter stepped, and he didn't. That's what I saw. But again, you'd be bringing in Binnington for what? So then you're going to have Binnington and Fowler, and you think Binnington's going to be the backup? It's a panic move. You're just talking about panicking over the goalies. I'm not going to panic over the goalies. Too early for that. My opinion. The refs are the refs. We got to start accepting that fact that they're just shit. And we're going to get a lot of games. We're going to get screwed over by the refs, but so are a lot of other teams. It's not just us. Hey, Chicago Joe. Not that long. They're not there. I don't know. It's a weird night tonight. What's going on? That's goalies struggling, defense struggling a little bit, and the injuries. Yeah, about it. Yeah, BL, I agree. Binnington's not a move you want to make. Well, absolutely. I don't know about a sleep. Come on. Yeah, no, it's too early. It's too early to panic. And this team won't panic. They're not going to make panic moves. I wouldn't say we look awful, but we could look better. Not saying I'm not saying that we can't improve. They need to work on some things without a doubt. But it's not the time to panic. Panic moves are never good moves. Yeah, no, I get that absolutely. I'm not. It's not lost on me what their record is. But honestly, game's not over yet. The game's not over yet. 5-3, I get it, but the game's not over yet. Got a whole period of play yet. Hey, Robert. I agree. Probably should have been a penalty there to Wilson, and that, what was it, the fourth goal? Probably wouldn't have happened. No, we're not tanking for anybody. Tanking for draft picks, that part of the rebuild's over. Well, but David, you're panicking. Doesn't mean that's the right move. It doesn't. And you shouldn't be panicking. Hey, Andre. Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to guess you're on the young side saying that. No, you got to learn a little more patience. There's absolutely, and if you have kids in the room, send them out. There's absolutely no fucking way this team is tanking. No fucking way. You're not young, you're an adult. I didn't mean you're not an adult, but that's something a young adult would say. So I'm right. And I don't mean any disrespect. I just mean that when you get, as you get older and you get a little more experience with this stuff, you wouldn't panic. At least I feel that. And our two goalies are awful, but the defense has a lot to do with that. And to say get Fowler, you want to rush Fowler and ruin Fowler, potentially ruin Fowler because you're panicking. And tanking, no. I'm telling you, that part of the rebuild's done. No tanking happening here. Austin, I don't think they're letting Washington win. But hey, listen, there's a whole period left. It's not I hope they don't give up as easily as you all do. Larry, I agree, but this is getting to the point where teams are reevaluating, and if there's the first potential trade time is now is coming up anyway, very soon. But you're right. I mean, the teams are really close. Parity is here, and it's not going to be easy to find, especially a goalie. And I don't think I don't really think they're considering that right now, personally. Great, but so have I. So let me ask you this, absolutely. You've been watching hockey for years and you know a lot about it. I've been watching hockey for over 50 years. I know a lot about it. You disagree with me. Why does that make me wrong and you right? How does that work? McKenna not be the first overall pick. That's another thing. There's two guys that might be ahead of McKenna by the time it's all said and done. Okay, so lots of our good players are hurt, and then you want to take another bunch of players and move them and bring in a goalie. And then what? Oh, yeah, we're going to tank for McKenna. Yeah, I'm not going through that fucking shit again. Sorry, shouldn't swear. Come on. We're done with that. Don't even want to talk about tanking. Tanking is like, it should be a bad topic on this channel at this point. I'm concerned for Monty too, but he's still early and it's not all on him. The defense has something to do with it too. Are the Habs still shopping for a second line center? Yeah, I would hope so. We are not tanking. That's old news now. Next time we're going to be tanking is the next cycle of rebuild or whatever, but we're not tanking now. You said 2 years ago that Monty was not a true number one, but that doesn't mean that you bring up your future number one before he is ready. And that's fine. I wouldn't argue with that. Okay, trade someone that's older. We're the youngest team in the league, dude. You want no veterans here? No experience? And let the young guys figure it out on their own? And then you're going to complain that they're not good enough. Like, that makes no sense. David, your age should have nothing to do with whether they're going to make a panic move or not. That's on you. Like, it would be on me. Do we need better goaltending? Yes, we do, but we also need more consistent defense in front of them. Hey, Paul, you're out playing crib. Nice. Did you win? Everyone was saying Monty was not number one material. He just overperformed. Whatever. I'm not going to shit all over Monty. I've seen goalies, good goalies, like really good goalies, Hall of Fame goalies, struggle. Fowler, okay, Paul, but Fowler not coming up. Kakinen might, but then I think they got to carry 3 goalies if you're going to bring up Kakinen. Of course, I remember we made the playoffs last year. How could I forget that? You violently agree with what? Don't be violent about anything, dude. Come on. You're worried about Toronto really gaining right now? They're playing shitty too. Listen, the race is tight. You know, things are positions are going to change, and when the race like that is so tight. Excuse me. Yeah, everyone's talking negative about the goalies. I know. What else is new? It's not all the goalie's fault. It's not all the goalie's fault at all. If the defense didn't have some breakdowns here and there and stuff then maybe it's the goalie's fault. It's the team's fault in various ways. The team is not overall where they need to be after going 9-3-1 in the first 13 games. So injuries have something to do with that. Yeah, but David, you say it's quite the opposite. But I mean, you want to make moves. I don't know that they're good moves. To me, that's like tanking. But again, that's my opinion, right? You got your opinion, and that's fine. I just think it's a panic move to say tank or this or that. I think it's a panic move at this point. Absolutely, it's going to be tough for us too. Never mind, just the Leafs going to be tough. It is tough. The conference is good. The Metropolitan this year, their top 3 teams would be the top 3 would beat our top 3 teams. They'd be ahead of all the 3 teams. So I mean, parity is in this league. The top 20 teams are in the playoffs as of now. Yeah, but we're 25% of the way through the season. It means nothing. Just that there's parity. That's it. Yeah, second period's still a problem for Montreal. I agree with that. Right now, it wasn't in the first 13 games. Right, Larry, that's right. Rebuild is not done yet. I know. I said last season I thought it was over. Wrong. It's not over yet. The rebuild is still here. We got depth issues. There's issues still here. There's not a perfect team, and I don't know when they're going to be that team, but they're not that team right now. So things are going to happen. I'm not happy with this losing streak, though. Believe me, I'm not. I mean, it's jeopardizing their chances to make the playoffs, losing so many games. Still, it's not solely on the goalies. New Jersey gonna suffer soon. Losing Jack Hughes that long, that's gonna be tough. The Penguins, I don't even know, is that sustainable all year? Carolina rightfully should be where they are. Definitely. Toronto, you're saying is a 4-pointer. Toronto's 7th in the division. Could be actually it could be a trap game for us. Did I hear what happened to Hughes? Yeah, he cut himself at a team dinner or something with a knife, obviously, a steak knife. If he cut his tendon, he might have cut a tendon right through his finger. Like, you don't know, but yeah, he could be out that long if he cut a tendon. I heard he cut himself with a knife. Where'd you hear? I never heard about a glass. I thought it was a knife. Okay, I'll believe you, but I know what I thought I saw. Anyway, does it really matter anyway? Guru, yeah, panic moves never are good. Never are good. Again, David, that's panic. No, they've got a plan. Stick to the goddamn plan. Don't panic. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't agree with you at all. Stamkos, you want us to get Stamkos. Tell me what Stamkos done in the last 2 seasons that you want to get Stamkos. Oh, Stamkos, no. Please, no. Well, we're underway anyway. Stamkos can't play center. Can't play center anymore. So you're getting him as a winger. We don't need wingers. I'm hearing weird sound. Who asked for it? Paul, what do you mean with the score? You can't see it? It's 5-3 for Washington. If they overpay to get Binnington, I maybe stop being a Habs fan. How's that? That's stupid. Absolutely. I don't have no idea what you're saying. They're fine with wingers. I hope so. They need to have wingers on the team. And they're fine. Same as center for what? And it's sourced by Elliot Friedman. What does that even mean? I don't get you. You say it's been sourced by Elliot Friedman. I mean, I didn't see him say that. Yeah, I don't see why. Why would Montreal need wingers? Why would we need more wingers? I don't get that. So I don't believe that personally. David, you're questioning the character on this team. You're not kidding. You're fucking panicking, dude. You should go walk outside a few minutes. Take a deep breath. Walk outside. Relax. Calm down. Stamkos has 5 points this season. Wow, we got to get him right now. Right now, we got to go get Stamkos. What are we waiting for? I did not see Elliot Friedman say it. So no, a lot of times I believe things when I see them. Because I know around here sometimes people like to talk, and then you go, you check, and they talk because they pulled it right out of their ass. So sorry. I know who Elliot Friedman is. Like what? You come in here because you thought I'm an idiot? Is that what it is? I guess. Suzuki couldn't get away there. Oh, come on. You got to take that and get something with that. You can put the puck right on Caulfield's stick. Come on. He didn't get anything with that. I got excited there for nothing. Matheson, I think, just scored 5-4 Montreal. No, Washington. I didn't really see it. I just saw the after. Caulfield to Matheson, one-timed it. Boom. 5-4. Well, there's enough time to get a tying goal, can they? They haven't been able to all night. Someone, oh, that was a great opportunity for Kapanen. Damn it. Good save by Lindgren there. That could have been a penalty. I never said I don't trust that source. You go back and send me a clip of me saying I don't trust that source. Never said that. And I explained myself why I did what I said. I'm going to scroll down, actually. I'm scrolling. I didn't realize I wasn't scrolled to the bottom. I didn't say I don't trust the source. I explained what I said. I don't trust you saying that, oh, well, Elliot, you know how many times people have told me, well, this guy said that and this guy said that, and I've just explained this a few minutes ago, and it's bullshit. So that's what I said. It's called Q-tips. They work when you clean your ears out. Okay. For the old age comment from you, you're taking a break. Not bad. You're taking a break. Fuck you. Not you guys. That kid. And tell me that's not a kid. People are funny these days. He'll come back in and complain, oh, why you throw me out? I didn't do nothing. Anybody hear me say I didn't trust Elliot Friedman at all? Did I say that? I didn't hear myself saying that. He obviously didn't trust my assessment, but I never said that I didn't trust Elliot Friedman. I don't trust everybody who I don't know, and I don't know this kid very well at all, to come in and say, well, this guy said that. I didn't see it, so I don't know who you are. You know when people come in and lie? That's what people do today. They lie about everything. I'm more patient right now because I'm trying to turn over a new leaf from what I was. I was losing my temper with everybody for a while there. I'm not doing that. But that kid, when he called me old, well, that was his problem. And he's definitely a teenager, I'd say. Someone just trying to get my goat, Paul, but not happening. My goat's not for sale. And listen, you're all allowed to have your opinion. I'm only giving mine, but I call out bullshit when I think I see it. And if I'm wrong, I apologize when I'm wrong. Some good pressure here by Washington, so let's hope we're not down by 2 again soon. That was close. Yeah, Paul, it's not worth it anymore. Like I know I was mad. It wasn't about you guys. I lost my temper because of other things, but I'm not going to lose my temper anymore. Well, Huzu, if you said it, I'd have to trust it. Yeah, and no worries. I know a lot of us here are my age, but come on, that was a kid. Whenever you say you're young, and the guy says, "I'm not young, I'm an adult." Yeah, what are you, 19? Let the adults here talk and go sit on the side, kid. Want to act like that? Let's call the game. Let's call the game. Oh, what happened? Did I miss something? Why did they stop the play? What time do I have? It's 9:24. I don't know. Their game clock's not up. David, I did not accuse you of that. We disagree a lot, but I didn't accuse you of lying. It wasn't you I was talking about, dude. I know you're a passionate fan and you've been around a long time, so I'm not saying that about you. Oh, he's back. I didn't get offended, dude. You're an idiot. You want to call me an old man? That's your. Well, you know what? When you have to resort to calling me a name like that, then you got nothing. Your argument means fucking nothing, dude. What did I do? I called you young? Oh, such an insult. Well, you come in here to defend yourself. You called me an old man, and my opinion means nothing. It means you got nothing, dude. When you get older and you're an actual adult, you'll understand that. That's simple. I respect everybody here. You're an adult. 18 years old is an adult. You're 19. You're not more. I doubt you're more than that. And that's fine. I was 18 or 19 before, but maybe you don't realize that. Anyways, We'll just let it go at that. How's that? And you want to insult me again? You're going to get banned. That's all. I'm assuming age. Yeah, I'm assuming age. From my experience, I'm assuming age from your answers, dude. I'm calm, David. No worries. I'm all good. I'll be back on camera in about 2 minutes. But don't push it, dude. Pray for patience. I have patience. I'm all good. Not going to yet let some young whippersnapper get to me. So what we got left in time here? Where's that clock? Awesome, Larry. Like I said, I'll probably only see it tomorrow. Oh, that was a yeah. I actually remember that. And they just showed a Landman commercial, and so that's really funny. Good stop there by Lindgren. .940. That's what we got left here in the third. Shots are 27-25 for Washington. It's 5-4 Washington. At least get it to fucking overtime, man. We are definitely back to talking. We haven't left talking Habs. Don't worry, I will ignore any more of that stuff. Oh, good. That's not a penalty. Over the glass. Come on, we just need one to tie it up. At least send it to overtime. I'd be happy with that right now. Seven shots tonight for Caulfield. No goals yet. Come on. Ah. Oh, Evans. They just announced Evans won't come back. So he was there at the end of the second. Oh, Hudson fell. Oh, no. 3-on-1. How? They screwed it up, man. They overpassed. Wow. 3-on-1. They didn't even get a shot. Washington doesn't look that tired to me. But you're right. I mean, they should, but I second that, Paul. Get the puck. Oh, Andy. Oh, how did he not score there? Under 5. Jesus. Every game, man. It's a nail biter. Guru PLD's injured. He got a lower body, lower or upper, I don't know, but he's out. I mean, I agree with that, but he seems to have found a home in Washington, playing well there. Oh boy. Commercial break, obviously, here. David, that might, what you just said there, maybe think about that right now, where you want this to happen and that to happen, that real bad, but maybe it's panic and that's wrong. Just think about that. Struble just couldn't get anything on that. Jesus. Oh, the stick of the sort of. Fuck. Jesus. right, icing. Washington will face off in front of Lindgren. Maybe they can make something happen. Tie it up, go to overtime, at least get a point, a much needed point. Maybe actually get a win. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 3 on. No, they get. And that's it. Game over. Six four Ovi. God damn Ovi. Yeah. That sucks. Let's see, Larry. Honestly, I've never thought about that. Couldn't really give a shit about Wilson that much to care whether he could fight those other guys on. I don't know. Never struck me to think about it. So, 5-game losing streak. Nice. Crowd restless. Fuck. Disappointed. Dobish out of the net. Seven four empty netter. God damn it, man. Game was over anyway. So. Oh, it's Ovi. Hat trick for Ovi. Guru definitely going out in style. All right, Paul. Have a good night, man. Oh, this sucks. How do we let the NHL's most prolific, that's the word, prolific goal scorer score 3 against us? How could we do that? I don't know. Fine, this team sucks, so stop watching them. Oh, you guys. He's apparently going to. I don't think it's official or anything, but it's his contract's up after this season. He's not signing another one, I don't think, with Washington, but we'll see. Jobas should have had, yeah, he should have had that 7th goal. Why didn't he get it? And there we go. 8. 8 goals, because we can't stop fucking anything. And he wanted to say that he's an adult, acting like a child, but I'm an adult. But act like a child, it's okay. We believe you. Why should he retire? I mean, no, up to him. I think he wants to go back to the KHL for a few years, honestly. But we'll see. I mean, we'll see. You'd think if they were going to re sign him, they'd have done it already. Our misery's almost over. Penalties. A little bit frustrated if they're Montreal. A lot frustrated. Jesus. Yeah, BL, but I mean, you've seen teams do that. Montreal's done that before too, win on a back-to-back and having to travel. Yeah, they're in a bad place right now, Montreal. They got hopefully Toronto is what we need. So what, we get a power play with 39 seconds left? What's the use? Hey Larry, have a good one, man. See you next time. It's 39 seconds left or whatever. Let's get it over with already. What are you freaking waiting for? Well, thank God that's over. 8-4 loss. That really sucks. Hi. Yeah, he did. Goaltending. I mean, listen, obviously, goaltending hasn't been great, but I mean, the defense hasn't helped. Oh, look at that. Hey, Lucas. Thank you. I appreciate the dono. What's happening the past couple of games, in my opinion? Honestly, wish I had an answer. Obviously, goaltending hasn't been great. You're not going to win. You're not going to win with goaltending that we've got right now. What's the answer to that? You got to get them out of it somehow. It's not a trade. It's not necessarily bringing anybody up, but I don't know. I don't have the answer. Honestly, I don't. We may see some kind of a move. I would think Dobish has waiver exemption. So if anyone's going to go down, it's going to be Dobish. And Kakinen come back up. That might be something. Toronto's is here on Saturday. That could be the answer right there. We beat Toronto and discover that we can win again. I mean, who knows? Anyway, appreciate that, Lucas. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, Kakinen would be the guy. I don't know what they're going to do. We're going to find out if they're going to do anything. But something's wrong with the goaltending. There is no doubt about that. David, screaming at me the same thing you've been saying. It's not going to change my opinion, dude. Sorry. But I don't know why you want to scream at me. I'm not screaming at anybody here. All right. On that note, I'm going to take off because it's almost 10, and I have the review to do for the members, which is going to be a very simple review. Habs suck right now. Goaltending sucks. I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, that's my review. Who is Kakinen? Capo Kakinen. He is goalie acquired in the off season and is backing up Fowler in Laval. No, I'm taking off because it's what I do all the time. You know what? Absolutely. Change your fucking attitude next time, or I am not going to have you back. And I'll tell you, next time, we'll start off at 0. All this will be forgotten, but change your freaking attitude. Remember, you're in my room on my channel. Oilers still up 1-0. Maybe they'll win a game too. David, you've been around long enough to don't worry. I know you. Don't worry. No offense taken. And honestly, no offense really taken at the kid there. But if he's going to come back like that, there will be offense taken. And he can go find another room. There's other people that do this. You don't like me, go somewhere else. And if you want to act like that and not go somewhere else, yeah, I'll make it so that you won't come back. That's all. My right. That's it. I'm throwing insults you don't like. Oh well, he just got it. Bye. Have absolutely. It was nice knowing you, but we'll see you another time. He's gone. Told him don't insult me and call me old man again. Don't do that. Not as an insult. You can call me old man. I don't really care. But if you're calling me that as an insult, I'm not taking that. That's all. He's gone, BL. Don't worry. He'll come back in with another name maybe some other time, but he's gone. All right. What position do you want to place? Wait, what was I reading? What position do you want to place the veteran to? Place the veteran to. What position do you want to place the veteran to? I don't get what you mean by that. Yeah, I get it, Biel. Sorry, I should have sent him before. Whatever. I was being generous today. I banned your man. Your man was an asshole. He was insulting everybody. Sorry, buddy. You don't like it. I can say the same thing to you. There's other channels. I don't have to put up with that shit. It's Maine. It's Maine. Yeah, what planet you from? Yeah, what you said didn't make any sense. Banned my Maine. What does that mean exactly? Remember, I'm old. Oh, I bet that's you? So you're saying you're that guy? That's what you're saying, Sing City. Confirm that for me. So Sink City is absolutely. Is that what you're saying? Yes, he is. Oh, let me get the right guy. Guess what? Now I'm banning this one. What an idiot to come in and tell me that. Like, well, I'm not going to ban him again. That's funny. At least it made me laugh. Goodbye, Lucas is in goodbye because you didn't like that. Oh, no. Okay. It's a banning day. I'm not shy to ban people when they deserve it. Let's put it that way. I don't like doing it, but I mean, you know, I don't need people coming in here to insult me. He's here again. You think, okay, I got lots of bans. I can ban you all night long. All right. Before he comes back in, I'm going to take off here. All right. So I'm going to do the review. I'll get it done. I don't know what I'm going to say. Probably not great. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Thanks for putting up with that garbage. And no, I'm not mad. And David, I'm not mad at you. Don't worry. We disagree a lot of times, but that's fine. And you don't insult me when we do. So, oh, he's back. Can you believe it? He's back again. I guess he's had enough. He hasn't had enough. How stupid do you have to be to think that I'm not going to just keep doing that? All right. I'm taking off. People can have lots of accounts. There's this one guy. Now I can't remember his name all of a sudden. It's actually two people that have come in. I must have banned them. I counted once. Almost 50 times. One guy. So I don't know, how do you get so many accounts? I don't know. He's acting up in his mother's basement. That makes sense. I guess he's got no more. He hasn't come back. So I guess that's it. Anyway. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one. And he's back. Oh, my God. I'm going to take off here. But before I take off, wait, I want to get the right guy. Before I take off, I'm going to ban him again. All right. Have a good one, everybody. Till next time, stay safe out there. Peace out. Ciao. And don't forget, members, reviews coming up soon. Ciao, everybody.